Hi, I'm Jazman, the owner of Eden's Lullaby, Fertility and Birth Nurturing, and I was asked to share a little bit about my work as a fertility doula in honor of Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. This aspect of my work is so precious to my heart because it was birthed out of the journey that my husband and I have been on to conceive our victory baby. It came from realizing that I had had a substantial lack of support and feeling forgotten by unintentionally, right, by family and friends and to the world in general. I just felt invisible and I had wished that I had so much more support. And as a believer in Christ, I felt such a lack of support within the church. And so one day the Lord told me, you be that support. And it had never dawned on me to actually be what I wish I had. And so that is sort of where my interest and really the passion was birthed, was out of the ashes of my own journey to support these families, to be the one that says, I see you, I'm with you, I haven't forgotten about you, I'm praying for you, especially when the initial shock factor wears off from those around you. It can be difficult because you're still going through it, right? And it doesn't necessarily get resolved in 6 months or in a year. And so I really seek to be that part of the couple's village and to support them through making decisions and getting the information that they need to make informed decisions, processing test results, and processing their emotions, because this journey is hard and it can sometimes be compounded by grief and a whole complexity of emotions. And so I'm really there to hold that safe space for these families and to help navigate them through them so they don't feel alone, so they don't feel like they have no one to turn to, because I am that person they can turn to. I'm the person they can send a text or call and say, hey, I need you to pray with me through this, or I'm not sure, the doctor said XYZ, what do you think I should do? And I help them I don't tell them what to do, but I help them sort of parcel out all the information to figure out what's the best decision for them, because it can be overwhelming. And I come from a space of intimately knowing what it's like to trek this journey. And for my husband and I, it's been 10 years. And I know what it's like to still have to get up and have hope as a believer in the Lord to fulfill the promise of the fruit of the womb. It's not an easy one. And there are days where it's still hard for me. But I'm thankful because I know what it's like to walk through it, so that way I can be there for couples who are walking through it as well. And sometimes this journey is compounded by grief, like I said earlier, but also loss, and the loss of a child. And I think that's really difficult to walk through, and for a lot of people, sometimes it's hard for families to know how to support the couple walking through that season. And so I'm also there to support them in understanding their options and knowing what to do, how to honor their baby's life, how to help their family support the couple through an infant loss or pregnancy loss, and to just sort of surround the couple with support as they journey through what I hope and pray no couple that I work with ever endures, or anyone in the world, but unfortunately it happens. And so I am honored to support families journeying to overcome infertility. And I just want to encourage you that if this is you walking through that season, know that you are not alone, you are not forgotten, and I see you. I am amazed by you because you continue to get up and fight and have hope in your heart. Even if it's just a little bit of hope, you still have hope to keep enduring and to keep pressing through. And I want to encourage you to press through, even through the tears. This is developing the spiritual grit within inside you to keep going and to keep trusting God even when you don't see it. And that if you are in the Texas area, that I encourage you to reach out to me at www.edenslullaby.com to connect, and I would love to support you in your journey to starting your family and getting your victory or rainbow baby.